1963, the University of California Regents hired two artists to picture the future of the universities, Ansel Adams and Nancy Newhall, a photographer and a writer. These images have since been put together in Fiat Lux. Ansel Adams told his story about the UC system through beautiful black and white photographs. This is a piece about one person's interpretation of one of those stories based on two images. This one and this one. The person telling the story is me. I'm the one holding the camera in the photo. My name is Sofie, and I'm a Danish exchange student at UC Berkeley. The person whom this story is about is Julian Lee, a senior this semester. Here are his thoughts on the two images.
Well, I spoke about the libraries at the UCs, and especially here at Berkeley. I mean, if you're hungry for learning, I can't think of a better place as far as information and facilities. I am so enriched. But as I spoke to you, one of the concerns I have, I look at this photograph and I think about how much has changed and how much hasn't. There are times I study in a library and I'm at a table and I'm isolated, and two tables down from me, they're packed. And I can see people coming in and it's almost like they're going out of their way to avoid me. And I can't figure it out, but in one sense I get it. I'm a black at a UC, and there's not many blacks at UCs. But it does concern me that when a person walks into the library, they go out of their way not to sit next to me. I don't know what's going on there. I don't even want to speculate on it. The first thing is, what are they thinking? What is it they think they know? What is it they don't know? I remember I saw another photograph where there was a professor working with, I think, four students. Two of them happened to be black males, and I think two white females. But when I look at that photograph, the first thing that comes to mind is there's a lot of white students there. And when I walk through the grounds of Berkeley, I really have to look for someone that looks like me.
I'm sorry, but here I have to interrupt, because as it turns out, the caption reveals that the two black students in the photograph are in fact African exchange students, and not African American students enrolled at UC Berkeley. These beautiful black and white images are not as black and white as they seem. Actually, when you disregard these two students, none of the identifiable faces in Fiat Lux are black. The photo is misleading because it doesn't accurately reflect the number of African American students at Berkeley. Not then, and not now.
This campus is known for diversity, and I see that on the campus. But there are times where I see just the opposite. I see people almost slide to avoid me, or that glance that you get. And you tell yourself, don't pay any attention to it. But I go back to the table when you're sitting there by yourself, and you look across and there's a table packed, people even getting chairs to move to a different table. You start to wonder what's going on. I'm not sure what's being said for students who may be outside the country that come here to go to school. But there's something there. There's something in the air, because it's not one or two people. It's kind of it's a sense. You feel it. You know, it's in the air.
How do you see that photograph in relation to that statistic?
If the change has happened, it's a very small change.